Devaney, let's start with you.
Okay.
So we all know that there's a conversation taking place on social media about 50-50.
I've been off.
That has been
I might need another question. I've been off social media. I've been on a.
So that's been a long combo that's been running on social media. But much like that, does it make men less of a man if he likes trans women? Is he no longer, quote unquote, a real man? Let's say he's taking care of the bills, he's always there for you, he's making sure the kids are good, but he happens to prefer trans women. Does that make him less of a man?
To me, I would say so. That's how I personally feel. It would turn me off.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So it would turn you off to the point of like, could you be friends with him, but you just wouldn't deal with him in an intimate way?
Yes, I would be friends with him, but as far as a relationship, I wouldn't feel that romantic feeling for him anymore.
Okay, do you feel comfortable enough to go in depth as to why you wouldn't?
Because, can you say the question one more time?
Yeah, so does it make men less of a man if he likes trans women? Is he no longer a real man if he does?
Okay, so the real man portion of it is where I think that it would kind of trigger me, because I would feel like he wasn't a real man for me. I don't really know how to explain it, but it's just a feeling that I have, and it would just automatically trigger me to feel those romantic feelings would go away. It would be like, we could be cool, but that's just not what I'm looking for.
Yeah, so would you prefer to only deal with men who only like cis women?
I would.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Do you feel like, okay, this person has something I can't give you, and that's why it kind of makes me uncomfortable, because my brain will always go to like the thing I can't give you? Do you feel
Absolutely.
like that's why?
Yeah, I can't give you what you're looking for. And for me, that would be a void in our relationship that I would always be questioning, am I enough? Am I really what you want? And so it wouldn't go well from there.
Yeah. Because it's one thing to already have to think about all the women, and then now I have to factor in trans women as well. So, like, there's two communities I'm out here having to be worried about. My head got to be on a swivel.
Too much.
It's too much for you.
Yeah, I got to protect my peace.
All right,
and
that's fair.
That's the peace for me.
Okay, this is a question I would like to know. Well, we know there's a such thing as gaydar, right? Like, we can all identify that. Is there such thing as transdar? Can you tell right away if a man is into trans women?
Yes.
Okay. Tell me what that looks like.
Tell me.
Honestly, when it comes to having a, I guess a sort of sense of if a man's into you, if he's straight or heterosexual, I think there's like tall tale signs or whatever. Say if you're in a grocery store or something like that and you walk on by or something, then I think it's most of the time they're trying to get your attention in some kind of way, whether it's a nudge or a little, hey, you look good, something like that, or it's some kind of sign, like I said, some kind of sign or a little, or something like that. So I guess it's up to you if you want to oblige something. But yes, you can definitely tell when it comes to those type of things.
Is that something you look for before you make a move, or are you the type of person to be like, I want him, I'm gonna go after him?
My thing is when it comes to myself or whatever, I can only speak for myself. When it comes to trade in a social setting or a public setting, I'm not really trying to go after, especially if you're not trying to make the move on me. My thing is
you wait for them to make the move on you.
Correct, but my thing is when it comes to myself, as far as trade, my thing is, first of all, I've worked too hard to look like I do. So my thing is, you have to be able to come to me or whatever, whether it's in a public setting or not, and be able to talk to me in front of whomever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's how I look at things.
I love that. So if you're at the bar and a guy comes up to you and he's like, hey, I'm interested, are you immediately like giving him the time of day? Or is it like, oh, let me wait and feel you out a little bit more kind of thing?
Definitely feeling him out. Definitely. I don't just jump. My thing is, I do believe in, my thing is my choice has to be the best choice in my life in general. So my thing about it is when it comes to guys, you don't know who you're dealing with, number one. So I'm going to sit there and fill you out before I even give you my number. Or sometimes I'll just give you my social media and then you can go from there. Because sometimes, like, if I'm in a setting sometimes, whether it's a heterosexual space or a gay space, most of the time, people are just looking at, the aesthetic. They see the material, and they want to, they're not asking whether it's gender or not, So my thing is, let me give you my social media, then you can go in there and see what's going on and see if you want to proceed, And then if I do like you, then I think I can proceed myself. So, yeah.
I love that. Okay, so this next question is for the both of you. I'll start with you, Devaney.
Okay.
Do women create self-fulfilling prophecies through the things they say to men? And I'll give you an example. If a man does like being pegged, or if he does like his salad toss, are you saying things to him like, and that's why you like to do gay stuff, and that's why you like your salad toss? You know what I mean? Because we don't think about how that doesn't make a man feel safe enough for us to come with certain things, and that's why they have to hide the things that they do. So do you think women create self-fulfilling prophecies through things that they say to their partner?
I would have to say yes, based on your example, and I'm guilty of it. Maybe not in the space of like, the sexual aspect, but I'm known to flip off at the mouth if it's an argument.
Yeah.
So that might be a situation where I just start talking sideways, and that might make him uncomfortable, and then that safe space it's out of there. Like we can't be there no more.
And I'll give a different example. Maybe he got a little sassy on social media, and you felt like he clapped back a little too hard, and you was like, that was a little sassy, What about in that aspect of things? Or do you think it's okay to call your man sassy?
No, I don't think. So I've been dealing with the same person for a lot of years. For my personal relationship, if I call him sassy, that would not work.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah,
That's
no.
a wrap.
That's a wrap. It's not a rap, but he would feel very offended,
Of course.
and that safe space that we were talking about, he would feel like, damn, I can't. Oh, sorry, y'all. Can I?
Yeah, you good.
Okay. Damn, like, I'm questioning who you are for me. Are you that safe space?
Yeah.
Why would you talk to me that way?
And it makes it hard. Like I said, this is why men a lot of times feel like they have to hide things from us, and they can't be as open because we aren't providing as much of a safe space. So we do have to think about something like that. Same question for you. Do you think women create self-fulfilling prophecies through the things that they say to their partner? I mean, for you, I'm sure it's the opposite. If there was a straight man who came to you, would you throw it back in their face, or do you think throwing things in their face of what they like to do can be harmful?
I'm going to say no, because of the simple fact that even in a, I guess, a hetero relationship, teachable moment, we have cisgender women that actually peg their husbands as well as tossing salads. So my thing is, I don't see it as a, I guess, unethical sex performance, because of the simple fact we see that these days, so it's prevalent, So my thing is, like, even if a guy was saying, okay, he would like to just tell us, I don't see that as a no-brainer, or a no, like, oh no, however, when it comes to those type of words, no, I don't think it's a.
No, it's a no for you. Okay, well, that was awesome. Thank you, ladies.
Yeah.